How do we breathe? Okay, this is the respiratory system of human being. Through the nostrils, the air enters into the nasal passage. This is the nasal passage. Then, through the pharynx, the air comes, and through the trachea, it ultimately reaches the lungs. The lungs are present inside the chest cavity. It is generally covered with the ribs. The lungs present inside these ribs, and the muscular sheet that is present here is known as diaphragm. We generally sneeze when we breathe in a very dusty environment. Now, why do we sneeze? When we inhale the air that contains the unwanted elements like smoke or dust, in that case we generally sneeze. So what happens? We generally inhale the air through our nostrils, then it go to the nasal cavity, and inside the nasal cavity hair-like structures are present. So the unwanted particle gets stuck in the hairs. Sometimes it passes the hair and irritate the lining of the nasal cavity. When unwanted particles start irritating the lining of the nasal cavity, we generally sneeze. And when we sneeze out, we generally exhale out the unwanted particles from the nasal cavity. The mechanism of breathing, how we generally breathe. So the breathing consists of two steps, inhalation and exhalation. So when during the inhalation process, air generally goes in. So in that case, the ribs move out and the diaphragm, the muscular sheet present here, moves down. Because of this reason, the more lung expand and more air enter inside our lungs. This happens during inhalation process. The ribs moves out and diaphragm moves down. The more area is created, the lungs expand and the more air enter inside the lungs. Now what happens during exhalation? Now during exhalation process, generally air comes out. So in this case, what happened? The ribs move back to the original position. The diaphragm also move back to the original position. So what happened? The area decreases, the lung contracts. As the lungs contracts, what happened? Whatever air is present inside the lungs come out from the lungs. So during exhalation process, the rib move back to the original position and diaphragm also move back to the original position. Lung contracts and the air come out from the lungs. Now this generally happen during inhalation. You can see the lungs expand, diaphragm moves down and the rib also moves out. And during exhalation process, you can observe the diaphragm go to the original position, rib also go to the original position and the lung contracts. This is inhalation. A lung is full of air. Exhalation, the lung is empty. Inhalation, lungs are full of air. You can see. Exhalation, see the movement of the diaphragm and the ribs. Lung is empty. Okay, this same thing we can prove with the help of an activity. For this we require a jar, plastic or jar. Then we require a Y-shaped tube, two balloons. First thing, we need to make a hole at the lid of the jar and insert the Y-shaped tube and need to fix two balloons at the both end of the tube. Next thing, we need to fix one rubber sheet. We need to cut the base of the jar and fix one rubber sheet at the bottom of the jar. Now in this case, this part of the jar will act as chest cavity and the balloons will act as the lung, the Y-shaped tube will act as the trachea, that means the pipe through which the air will enter, and this rubber sheet will act as the diaphragm. Now when we move the rubber sheet to the downward position, we will observe that air will go pass through this tube and enter into the lungs. This is the inhalation step. And when we push the rubber sheet inward, we will observe that as the air come out from the lungs, the balloon will again deflate it. This one we can show here. Here, when the person move the rubber sheet in the downward position, you can observe that the air enter inside the balloon, and when he push the rubber sheet to the original position, the air comes out from the balloon. This exactly happens during the process of inhalation and exhalation. So you can observe carefully. So what do we breathe out during the process of exhalation? To prove this, we require a test tube, a straw and lime water. Now we need to exhale the air through the straw. When we exhale through this straw, we generally exhale carbon dioxide gas, and that carbon dioxide gas will react with lime water, and this lime water will turn milky. So we can generally show this with the help of equation. This gas that we exhale, as it is carbon dioxide gas, it reacts with lime water and change into calcium carbonate, which generally turn the lime water milky. So this is how we can show that the exhaled air contains carbon dioxide gas. Thank you.